How is everybody doing today? We are live. I am at a new little spot here in our studio, so I hope everybody is enjoying it. I know I am. I get to sit at a desk finally and do some stuff, and we are about to talk about how 500-pound Anna O'Brien has become a medical detective. That's right. That's right. No worries about being healthy or anything like that. She is now from confidence queen to lipedema advocate, to runner, to fitness icon, to medical detective. I can't even fucking believe it. But for those of you that want to get actual help with not looking like Anna O'Brien at 500 motherfucking pounds, here is the link to our coaching. We have daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle just bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. So basically how it works, we assess your lifestyle right now, find out where the low-hanging fruit is, adjust it. Then we make it habitual. Then we adjust it again to the point where you are then much healthier with the skills, habits that you need to, in fact, help you stay healthy and make your own adjustments afterwards. The idea behind coaching is to get people to a healthy weight. Sometimes it takes a little while if you start very big, especially. And then it gets to the point where we then have you start learning the habits, how to treat yourself with this. One of the things we do is like portion size, exercise. I forgot mountain climber. This person just pointed out, I forgot mountain climber. I am very sorry. That is crazy that I forgot mountain climber. So this is I was kind of flabbergasted at this, just be super honest. But one more time, here's where you can get the coaching sales, month to month, 3 months, 6 month coaching deals. Please do take us up on those offers. If you are already on the app and you are looking to add time to the end at a very discounted rate, much lower than these, because we wanted to show appreciation in this new year, because this is the year, everybody, that we make America healthy again. And I don't care if you're from America or not. If you're on my app, I will give you a fabulous discount on another block of coaching so we can finish the job at a discount. If you have supported us, we want to support you. So please do reach out if you're already on the app. I love it. This TRT hit you hard, even in the nose. Hey, Anti-System Kratos, do you want to join me live? Here is the link for you to join me live. That way you could just say that stuff to me. You have to have your camera on, though. Like, you have to show yourself. You can't be in disguise or anything like that. But you can feel free to come join me, because I don't really give a shit about like what you think about my appearance. That's funny, though. That's a good one. Yes, I have a big nose, by the way. It's been broken multiple times because, I'm a real man. So anyway, here we go. Did anybody donate to J Bay's GoFundMe? I don't know. She just needs 15K. That's fucking crazy. 15K won't even get her through a whole month of food. Anyway, here we are. And by the way, dude, you don't get to speak again unless you join me live. So there you go. Here we are. Let's go to this. This is her progress of running from from December of 2024 to January of 2024. So it's weird, though, because December is on the left, January is on the right? To me, this looks like she's gained weight. So we can't have the music playing because they'll copyright strike me. I mean, wow. So she's showing that she's faster, right? Or she's just running faster. It's wild to me. Wild. She looks bigger to me, which is insane because she's a medical detective now. That's kind of fucking crazy. But here is the video. Well, that's comedy all in itself. Tyrone's doing a challenge to lose 20 pounds in 10 days. That's, well, I mean, it can be done fairly easily. I mean, if it's water weight, and I mean, don't get me wrong, in 10 days, you can probably lose. I mean, if you really fucking go at it, you could lose a decent amount of weight. It's not healthy at all to lose weight that fast, especially if it's actual weight. But I mean, 2 pounds a day, you're saying like it's a 7,000 calorie a day deficit. It's just fucking wild. Anywho, she runs like a toddler. She really does run like a toddler. It's fucking wild. But let's get this. This is
about my health journey. And
okay. So I want to preface this by saying that I have nothing against Anna O'Brien. I wish her nothing but the best, but she's a huge fucking liar. Anyone else feel the tectonic plate shift? That's funny. I like that one. But she's a huge fucking liar. And I don't mean huge just because she's like 500 pounds in refrigerator size. She's just a big liar. Like, this also, Tiger Fitness is selling fake supplements. How are they fake? But you only get to actually answer this. You can join me live also, but it has to be with your camera on. That's the thing. It has to be with your camera on. So one more time to the other guy and this guy. Boom. But you don't get to speak again until you come on live. But you can come on live, but we're just going to ban you for right now. There you go. Now, that doesn't stop you from joining me live. You have the link. You can go do it. So have a nice day. Anyway, this, you're fridge shaming. I love it. I love it. This is the Confidence Queen, Anna O'Brien. All right, here we go.
I've been really open about my health journey, and it is.
You have not been open about your health journey. This is just starting off. The first sentence is a lie. The first sentence says that she's been open about her health journey, but she doesn't discuss her food. She doesn't discuss how she eats. And she pretty much says none of it's her fault. There's a video saying it's none of it's her fault. Like, she actually said none of it is her fault. That's wild. Wild. But let's keep going.
It's been a struggle navigating the healthcare system and finding the.
Let me tell you something. Not for all the money in the motherfucking world what I do what that guy's doing right now. I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, I really don't. I don't care if I'd have to like fucking, eat grubs and shit like that. No fucking way. No fucking way would I do what that guy's doing right motherfucking now. Fuck that. No. Hell no. No. That is the little shit that nightmares are made of. Fuck that. Fuck that. This is another one. Oh my goodness. You guys are out enforced. Alan, you know that Callie Muscle will make you a little baby when he sees you. Callie could not hang with me on any given fucking day doing any fucking thing. But one more time, you could join me live. Trolls, I don't understand. Just try to join me live. Okay? You can, like, actually, instead of being like the pussy ass bitches you are, you can literally just get on here, show your face. I'll bring you on, but you have to have your camera on. And you can't be wearing a disguise. You can't be wearing like a face mask or like that, because that's for fucking cowards. But Callie can come try to make me. For real. Like, for real. Any time, any place he wants. Any fucking time. Monetize your haters. That's right, baby. That's right. But here we go. But one more time. Not for any money in the motherfucking world. Hell no.
Care I needed. Because of this, I've really felt like there's just a need to do more.
Yeah, a need to do more for you would be to not fucking eat so goddamn much. Because anybody that says she doesn't eat too much, there's video of her fucking eating all sorts of fucking desserts all at one fucking time. She goes to the fucking, whatchamacallit? She goes to the fucking Disney World and eats all the fucking sugars there and everything like that. It's fucking wild. Yes, I would. Yes, but that's the only situation. Or my son, or one of my dogs, maybe. No. Anyway, here we go.
It's something that a lot of people struggle with and just don't even know where to begin. So that's
a lot of people struggle with and don't know where to begin, because you have begun. We've reached the stage of idiocy in society where we're 500-pound people who eat like shit, who drink Starbucks and shit like that every day. are going to start giving medical advice. Like, everybody realize how fucking crazy, wild, stupid that is. That's fucking amazing.
6 months ago, I was introduced to Dr. Erin Nance.
She's this super badass orthopedic surgeon in New York who raises awareness for diseases that disproportionately affect women.
Out of that introduction came something I'm super excited to tell you about, the Medical Detectives podcast.
Each week we will. The Medical Detectives podcast. Each week we will. I can't wait for this fucking podcast. The first episode is tomorrow. It is going to be radically fun. And again, like, it's like the gift of the holidays has come just a little bit late. I get content all the time. How many episodes do you think they're going to fucking do? How many episodes do you think they're actually going to fucking do? If they put this shit out anywhere where podcasts are done, like, they can put it on Spotify, but if they put it out on YouTube or they put it out on Rumble, they're going to get torched. Fucking torched. Torched like a motherfucker.
We will be diving into a story from someone just like you who has faced a challenging or difficult or sometimes even mind-boggling medical mystery.
Yeah, there's no mind-boggling medical mystery. You have lipedema. I could have told you that fucking 10 years ago, and you eat way too motherfucking much and are in complete denial about it. That's not a mystery. That's just you. That is absolutely mystery solved. I guess I am a medical detective now. You guys should have me on the show because, very frankly, I just solved your medical fucking mystery. You eat like a fucking hog. There, medical mystery solved. You eat more than any human being should, period. You outweigh 2 linebackers in the NFL. That's too fucking much for a woman. That's because of you. And everybody's like, well, she has lipedema. It's not her fault. She has lipedema. It's not her fault. If you have lipedema, the best thing you can do is not get fat or get fatter. To be very meticulous about what you fucking eat. Spicoli. You need to have your camera on, Spicoli. Oh, good. Hang on. I'm coming to you. Spicoli, how you doing, man? It looks like you're disguised, though, a little bit. So take off the hood before I let you speak. Take off the hood. There you go. Now you can speak. How you doing?
Good. Let me put my hat on. Okay, here's the deal.
What's the deal?
The deal is I was on before. Remember I needed to gain weight? I asked you about muscle. Yeah, okay, I'm back. I'm gaining weight. I want to thank you. I'm up to like 135 from 120. I was down to 125, Alan. I'm up to 135. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you for one big reason. When I go outside, and I know it, here's the problem, and I don't think you don't talk about this enough. The reason we're having trouble with the fertility rate, the reason we're having trouble with relationships is because when the average woman weighs 175 pounds and she weighed 125 pounds 50 years ago, how can a woman who's 175 plus pounds even get pregnant and have a child? It's not healthy for her. So our fertility rates are going down. And also, ladies, men are not motivated to go out and bust their asses and make a lot of money if you're 200 pounds. We're motivated by thin, attractive women. So, Alan, I want to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart. You're doing a great job. And I wish, hopefully, Kennedy or Trump will follow your lead. And you should become the Surgeon General. You should be the Surgeon General. No, here's what you can do. Remember when I forgot what president, it was Bush. He gave Schwarzenegger, he made him the presidential fitness guy. You should be the presidential fitness guy for the country. Seriously. I believe that.
I appreciate you.
I really do. Anyway.
I appreciate you, man.
Anyway,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for having me on. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much. I'm happy that you're doing well. And sorry if I sounded harsh. I was ready for a troll. But I appreciate you coming on, man. Great job. Keep it up and let us know how it goes. Very proud of you. You're doing a great fucking job.
I have to smoke, Alan, I have to smoke a lot of weed to get hungry, though, to keep feeding myself. So I smoke a lot of weed. But it's whatever works.
That's not necessarily healthy. Because I can't say that. I'm not going to say I've never, participated in the lettuce. But I will say, just like make sure you're watching out for your health in every single way. Okay. But great job, man. And we'll talk soon. Thank you very much.
Oh, Alan, my T levels are 717 naturally too at age 66. I have high T levels. Thank you, Alan.
Killing it. Doing good, man. Doing good. Better than me. Hell you go. All right, man. Thank you. Bye. All right. And we're back with this. Boom. All right. So again, I do not suggest nor tell people not to do whatever you want to do with your body, except I will point out what's healthy. Smoking anything, actually inhaling smoke into your lungs, not necessarily healthy. However, I'm happy he's put on weight. He was getting at a very dangerously low weight, and congrats to you, Spicoli. I really, really am happy for you. So let's continue on. It's wild how there will be a bunch of people bitching in the fucking comments section. I offer them to come on, and the only people that want to come on are people that want to thank me. Fucking crazy. Anyway.
First episode of Medical Detectives, well, it's really special to me because it's actually my story.
Your story of lying to the camera often. Look at this. Look at how I pose this. Like, it's wild that she thinks she's like, and I mean, this is going to upset people, but it's wild to think that she thinks she's attractive in any way. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you're not going to catch me like fucking, I fucking the camera, because I don't think I'm all that attractive. But what the fuck? Like, I mean, I just don't get it. Like, why the fuck would she think she's hot? I mean, hot maybe temperature wise, because getting 500 pounds, but Jesus.
And it's parts of my story I've never shared before. I hope you'll join.
Oh, is it the truth? Because you've never shared the truth before. Is it the truth? Is that the part that you would share? Because if you've never shared it before, that's one of the things you've never shared is the truth.
And listen in on Wednesday, January 8th for our launch episode.
I cannot motherfucking wait for tomorrow. That would be wild. That would be wild. That would be wild. But, here's the thing. We've reached a stage in society where people are so used to lying to themselves that they talk themselves into thinking that they're something that they're not, just like, the trolls in the comment section think they're somebody. They're not. If they were, they'd show up. Like when I offered them to come on camera, they would. They don't. But the reality for people like her, Tess Holiday, that J-Bay girl, you guys realize that you are a detriment to society, correct? I mean, if you don't, like deep down, you know that, right? Like if you would fall down and it takes 20 fucking people to pick you up, or, a forklift, that is not a good sign that you are actually a productive, fruitful, member of society. Like you are not actually adding anything to society if you literally are just burdening us. She is talking, and one more time, she's talking about how much she's used her healthcare. This woman eats like a garbage disposal, and she accesses her healthcare a lot. That raises prices for everybody. That raises prices for me, for you, for everybody. And she eats a lot. So that raises the prices of food and everything like that too. So to me, it's wild that we have reached a stage. We have literally blown smoke up these people's asses so much that they think they should be giving medical advice now. That they think they should be giving advice to other people about being fat. Like the only advice that Anna should give is like, I'm in a tremendous amount of pain, which she does admit, which is wild. She'll admit that she's in a tremendous amount of pain. She'll admit that she gets massive inflammation, but yet she eats highly inflammatory foods, which cause the inflammation, which also help cause the pain, which also then lead to her having more and more and more and more lipedema fat. It's just this crazy thing that people don't want to admit. This is self-harm. This woman harms herself every day. Tess Holiday harms herself every day. If you have tons of extra adipose tissue, you are harming yourself if you are not losing weight. Now, don't get me wrong. You could lose weight in an unhealthy fashion. I don't want anybody to do that. I don't want anybody to starve themselves. I want people to make sure that they're getting the proper macro and micronutrients. I want to make sure that people keep muscle mass on, because sarcopenia is very, very dangerous too. But I just don't get why these people are giving others even fitness advice, or advice not to lose weight, or advice that they can still run, jog around with that. She should not be telling anybody to run. She should not be running. She doesn't really run. We saw her do the little sprint thing at the beginning, and that was because she wanted that on camera. And that's it. Like, if you guys don't think that, if you guys think she kept that up, not to mention that, but like her poor feet, her knees, her load-bearing joints of the ankles, knees, hips, lower back. It's just wild to think that this woman is going to start giving people advice of any kind. So with that said, I am going to do Q&A for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go cook a big fat ass steak, and I'm going to grab a second workout for the day. And I'm going to talk to my little baby right here, my little baby Sammy, my new puppy. Well, puppy, 3 years old. But anyway, here we go. Do you think intensity of exercise matters if you burn the same calories? Intensity of exercise definitely matters for lots of reasons. But you will burn more calories because if you were doing it more intensely, normally it causes an increase in heart rate, which causes an increase in temperature, which does burn more calories. Now, I personally think that intensity is something that like you can view in different aspects. Like, are we talking about intensity of activity? Because intensity of activity is like, okay, make sure you're walking at a brisk pace, but there's a difference between walking at a brisk pace being intense, pre-walking, and sprinting. Because sprinting for a long distance is also very, very, very intense. Like intense workouts are you taking no rest time? Are you pounding the weight? Are you doing everything like that? Are you in it? Like, are you pushing as hard as you can? That sort of intensity. And intensity is different for everybody. It's the same thing like where people talk about reps to failure, right? Like people talk about like, why go to failure? Well, what is failure? Is failure that like, okay, say I'm curling with 40 pounds in each hand, right? I can't curl anymore. Is that failure? Or if I put the weights down and grab the 20s and I can do 10 more, it's not failure. It's just I need different stimulus, right? Or then I put those down and then I can, after I do 10 of those, I can't lift the 20s anymore. I put those down and I immediately grab the 10s and I can do another 10. Which is more intense? Just doing the 40s for as many times as I can do them, or doing the 40s, then the 20s, then the 10s, and then even just like motioning my arms and squeezing at the top. So it just depends on how people look at it. I do think that people need to find the activities that they like to do so they can do it in an intense fashion, because we are a species that has fight or flight reflexes. So fight or flight reflexes does require your body to, in fact, access that fairly occasionally for endorphins, for adrenaline, for those sorts of things to help stay healthy. So being intense in the gym, or being intense when you run or work out, or even when you just do body weight stuff or anything like that, the intensity is actually good for you. It helps release tons of dopamine and hormones and those sorts of things that are very, very good for you. Intensity of workout oftentimes helps people also break food addiction and sugar addiction, because they get their endorphins from the workouts instead of from the sugar or the food. So great question, though. Thank you. I hope that was, and that, by the way, all just my opinion of just coaching thousands of people to hundreds of over 100,000 pounds of weight loss. Impact is so extremely dangerous for somebody that size. That's why if she's going to run, she should be running in a pool. It would actually be more effective for her to run in a pool. One, if it's a pool with cool temperatures, her body is constantly going to be trying to keep itself warm. So there's going to be a slight thermogenic effect, which will increase her caloric burn. But also the resistance of the water will help push her along, help strengthen her core, her arms, everything like that, while she's also not risking as much impact on her knees, ankles, feet. Their feet get crushed. Like they end up crushing a lot of bones in their feet. It's wild. Let's see here. Are canned vegetables like canned spinach healthy? There is shown that they are less healthy. I worry way more about the processing than I do it being in the can, because the can is normally lined with a plastic, and I worry about microplastics. We grow our own vegetables, and I would suggest anybody do that. You can grow spinach in your living room, literally. But are they healthy? They're healthier than cake, but are they healthy as like wild picked, like fresh picked spinach from the garden? No. Great question. Do you have any experience with alcoholics in early recovery? I'm 16 months sober, and my sugar cravings are so bad. This holiday season was using Alchemy and Nomo, gained 4 pounds in my first year of sobriety. Yes, we have we have a tremendous amount, and I'm not going to say who they are, but of course, because they're clients. But we have a tremendous amount of experience dealing with people that have alcohol addiction, that then have food addiction or sugar addiction. Food addiction, alcohol addiction, and sugar addiction are relatively very similar, because if you really think about it, alcohol is actually sugar. It's just alcohol sugar. So they're very, very similar. Most people that have that are alcoholics do end up having some sort of problem with sugar or food in general, because it is like kind of like a swapping of addictions. So yes, we do work with them. And by the way, here you go. Here is the, whoop, no, that's just the live stream where I was trying to get the fucking pussy ass bitches who want to fucking talk shit because they're pussy ass bitches and can't fucking join me live. But here we go. This is where you can get the coaching at a massively discounted rate. And Lady Hawk, if you're already on the app, just shoot me a message. Alan, how do I strengthen my wrists and grip? I have difficulty with floor press because my wrists and hands get tired from holding the dumbbells. Mine do also. I just shake them out and just keep going. It will eventually build up over time, hopefully. Or you could do like the wrist exercises up and down, everything like that, but I don't personally do them. Wait a sec. Okay, I wanted to check something. Let's see. 1 hour of pool walking is an entire move ring. That's awesome. That's really good. I knew that was going to upset somebody. I knew that was going to upset somebody. She probably thinks she's an episode of Baywatch. No shit. As someone with ADHD, do you have any tips on resisting night cravings for people who can't take appetite suppressants or other meds? I have no idea why you wouldn't be able to take no morbidity. I really don't. Or why you wouldn't be able to take, especially if you're craving sugar, why you wouldn't be able to take berberine at the very, very least. But I would suggest that your dinner is predominantly protein and healthy fat, and then you go to bed early. It's honestly the best advice I can give without more direct knowledge of what you actually eat or do. I've heard somebody should do a cold bath or sauna steam room after workout. What do you think? Mark is into the cold bath thing. I hate the fucking cold. I love the fucking sauna though. I mean, you can and cannot. It does actually show that you burn a little bit more activity, a little bit more calories just sitting there. I like it just because it helps reduce my inflammation. The cold bath thing, he says he's going to have me do it. I'm not going to do it. I doubt I'm going to do it, I should say. So, if you're going to get them at the store, flash frozen tends to be the healthiest. I agree. Tyrone is doing a before and after photo. Yesterday, he posted a photo after 10 days, and he said he'll lose 20 pounds in 10 days. Will you check that video out? No, I have no desire to. He's a nobody. Well, why? I have no desire to make any more Tyrone videos. None. So no, I won't. You guys should make videos and then put them in the chat, and I'll go check them out. But I'm not going to. I don't want to. I don't. It feels like I'm picking on a retarded person. It does. I mean, I'm sure. And I mean, he's a horrible fucking dude. I know. But and if he'd ever mention me again, that would be a big problem for him. But I couldn't give a fuck less about that kid. He is literally a clown. If you want to see a comedy video made about Tyrone, watch one of Tyrone's videos because it's comedy at his own expense. He just doesn't realize it. I quit drinking because of what Alan said about alcohol. Dude made me change the way I thought about it. That's awesome, man. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate you. And I didn't make you do anything. I just said something that resonated with you, and then you are the one that quit drinking. You did it. It's important for you to remember that you did it, not me. But congratulations. Everybody congratulate this person. That's awesome. I had to do a pre-surgery weigh-in over the summer and was shocked to find out how much of a negative effect alcohol had. Made me really reconsider drinking. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. Would love to see me do the polar plunge. No. Absolutely not. I have no drive to do that at all whatsoever. That doesn't sound fun to me at all. It might be good. The only way I would do it is if it really showed to be very, 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 very beneficial for any inflammation I would be having. But my inflammation levels are very, very low right now. Very, 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 very low. Do you agree alcohol is pure poison? First of all, I will say this. I do agree, but I don't like when people word questions like that. Like, well, you agree that this is the truth. That's a leading question. And I'm not knocking you. I appreciate you, but I'm just saying, like, anytime I see that, my ADHD is like, do you agree? That's like saying, do you agree that COVID is super deadly? Like, well, fucking no, I don't agree. You know? Anyway. Have you ever done hot yoga? Yes, it's fucking stupid, and the guy that invented it is a rapist. Look it up. I won't do it. Bikram is a fucking rapist. So no, I won't do it. And frankly, it's not really intelligent to me. I got a dental procedure done that had me on a liquid diet for like a month. I got a few pounds underweight. I can eat again. What's the best way to gain it back? A slight surplus, temporary or no? I would just eat to your hunger cues and make sure to try to predominantly do it with fat and with protein and fat. So, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily like all of a sudden try to bulk. Bulking almost always ends up with the person being fat and then have a problem with food. Like if you push it down, let's see. Do you use sunscreen or no sunscreen? Sunscreen is loaded with carcinogens, so no, I don't use it. I use castor oil and olive oil, but no, I don't use sunscreen. And I have the sun marks to show it on my head, but I'm good with it. I'd rather have sun marks than cancer. How do you like your steak done? I like my steak blue, to tell you. Like rare is good, blue's better. But it needs to be a very hot grill, like very, very, very hot grill. Sear it on each side for about 30 to 45 seconds. My grill doesn't get that hot. My grill only gets up to like 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's normally done to rare to get the crust on the outside that I need. So you think it's a bad idea to work out in the heat, basically? No, not at all. I work out in the heat all the fucking time. But hot yoga is stupid because hot yoga is supposed to be slow, controlled, that sort of thing. I work out in the heat nonstop. I work out in the heat. I live in the South. I work out outside. I fucking love it. No, I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think hot yoga is stupid. One, because when you're sweating on a mat and you might slip when you're trying to get poses, that's pretty fucking dumb. And two, the guy that created it's a fucking rapist. So that's why. I use coconut oil and tallow instead of sunscreen. Good for you. I'm 17 and I lost 110 pounds. Good for you. I have PCOS, thyroid problems, and I technically live in a food desert. I just want to say thank you. You might have helped me save my grandpa if he'll listen to me and you. Well, Michelle, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, and great job. Everybody congratulate Michelle. Bonnie, can you talk about how we know if your inflammation levels are low? Like I don't have any pain. I don't have any puffiness anywhere. That sort of thing. Like I have arthritis in my fingers because they've all been broken. Like you can see how crooked they are. No pain at all. None. So you can get tests done, blood work done to check your inflammation levels, but normally people know if they're inflamed or not. What are my thoughts on green supplements? Mark sells machine greens and reds that have like a berry flavor. There's the grape one. It's just amazing. Other green supplements taste like it's like lawn clippings, and I can't ingest them. But I mean, I view stuff like that as like a prophylaxis or water flavoring. I drink a lot of water, like almost 2 gallons of water in a day. So I can only like get down like really like a gallon and a quarter before I need some flavoring. So I rotate nectar, hydroglyph, and machine greens and reds. I know you've answered this many times, but just to repeat, just got the Holy Trinity. How would you suggest taking alchemy and Nomo? Well, if you got the Holy Trinity and you are going to take Ember, I suggest taking a half in the morning, then waiting till your midday, filling up on hydrate as much as you humanly can before your midday, and then take another half along with alchemy, and then before your dinner, take Nomo and alchemy together. Like I personally, though, take Nomo and alchemy midday before I eat. Like I'm going to start cooking my food, and I'll take Nomo and alchemy right before I start on the grill. And then I take another alchemy probably about 5 o'clock or 5 or 6 o'clock, or another dose of alchemy about 5 or 6 o'clock. I do think that people should take the alchemy right before your 2 largest meals, which most people should only eat 2 meals a day anyway, by the way, just saying. I eat a meal and a snack, basically, like a big meal and a snack. Ember, I don't suggest people start off with like a whole ember ever, because that shit's fucking strong. It makes my teeth chatter. So I do suggest that you start off with like a half. But from there, if you don't even want to take the ember, like you can take Nomo right before your midday meal, or alchemy right before your midday meal, and then Nomo and alchemy before your evening meal, or Nomo and alchemy before your midday meal, and alchemy before your evening meal. One of the reasons why I take my Nomo during the day is that I don't need the KSM 66, which is a patented form of ashwagandha in it. I don't need it to help me calm down for my nerves or anything like that, to relax me to sleep. I've been using magnesium and melatonin for that, and also the TRT is just helping me sleep like a motherfucking baby. My stress comes during the day, so that's why I take it during the day. But thank you very much, and I talk about it all the time. By the way, you can go over to AmbrosiaCollective.com right now, and there is a deal. There are a couple bundles on there, 3 different bundles for the entire month of January, that if you use the code capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, on there, you can get 50% off. It's Ember, Nomo, and Alchemy, and Hydroglyph, and you get a shirt and free shipping too, I believe. So go check that out. It's an amazing deal. Okay. They have new workout facilities called Hot Works, where you can work out in sauna, basically. I mean, I don't mind working at like TRX workouts. Different. Like I work out in 100-degree heat all the goddamn time during the summers here in the South. But like if you're on a mat and you need to have good placement and footing, and you normally don't have shoes on your mat, you sweat on your mat at all, and it gets slippery, and then you tweak your knee. I'm not a big fan of that. And one more time, he's a fucking rapist. I finally made it below 200, 194, and going strong. Everybody congratulate Kay. And that's awesome. I ate too much sugar over the holidays, but I'm getting back on track. Outstanding. And if you guys need help getting back on track, one more time, here is the coaching packages. It is daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help people adjust their lifestyle bit by bit by bit. We have probably helped people lose a cumulative 100,000 pounds over the course of the last couple of years. And we love what we do. I think Crystal and I are some of the best weight loss coaches there is. I think Crystal is probably the best weight loss coach there is. She is actually my coach. If I am not your cup of tea, you can request when you get the package that you want Crystal to just be your coach. And we have no problem with that. I know that not everybody vibes with me. So I have no problem with that. But besides that, I am going to get going because I am getting a little tummy hungry. And I want to make a nice big fat steak for myself. And I'm going to make, no, not even steak today. We're doing hibachi. So I get zucchini, mushrooms, onion, and hibachi done ribeye. Hell fucking yeah. All right. I hope everybody has a great, great, great day. Oh, hang on. We'll do Carol, this last one. I noticed after quitting sugar just for 7 days, my bloating has gone way down. I don't feel as hungry, and I don't feel like I'm in so much gastrointestinal pain. Outstanding. Congratulations. Keep it up. Alchemy can help you avoid those sugar cravings. It literally makes it so I don't crave sugar or carbs at all. I hope all of you have a great day. I might be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time, but I will definitely be back at 8 p.m. Eastern time with Mark Lobliner on Evening Rants. It'll probably just be on Evening Rants YouTube and Evening Rants Rumble, and at the MFing COO, and at Mark Lobliner on X, and also on Spreely, which is an app you can download straight to your smart TV and watch us live there. But I will not be on this main channel for Evening Rants like I was last night, because last night we were talking mainly about fitness stuff and making fat jokes, and it was fun. So I hope all of you have a great day. Misanthropic, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a great day. God damn.
Let's talk about pre-workouts. See, a lot of them just get you spiked and then you crash. The crash is crazy. When I take a pre-workout, I don't want my heart beating out of my chest. I can't do a set to failure with that. No, I want something that gets me focused. I want my mind to just go, I'm gonna get all the weight. I want my body to feel like I can go crush it, make the gains of my life. That's why the pre-workout I use is Ambrosia Kinetic. Ambrosia Kinetic is the greatest mushroom-enhanced mind and body performance booster pre-workout ever created. Go to tigerfitness.com now. That's tigerfitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. And you get 10% off, not just Kinetic, but the entire site. Go to tigerfitness.com now, save and make the gains you've been